Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/ProRevenge. In today's episode, terrorize my family? Enjoy losing everything and going back to jail. Pay your tattoo artists. Park your car in a danger zone. Good luck to find it back. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Terrorize my family? Enjoy losing everything and going back to jail. M. Wife. Douchebag. Entitled woman. Entitled woman 2. Hello, this is a long post, so buckle up for the ride. Myself and my wife had just had our second child and moved into a duplex in an amazing neighborhood, had its own playground even. We moved in and greeted the neighbors, bunch of younger people, but they seemed okay. The first day after moving in we find that they're gone and they're left their 7-year-old, on a school day, outside our door with a bag of goldfish and a note asking us to watch him while they went out. Cue CPS call number 1. The neighbors and me got along really well. Old guy next door repaired bikes for a hobby, and the next door neighbor did woodworking and would always come over to see the kids and send his grandkids over to play too. They warned us that our upstairs neighbors were trouble, constant traffic going in and out, and parties every single night. This was 110% the truth. It got to the point we couldn't sleep at night and we had multiple altercations to the point it was full-blown yelling matches. The landlord was useless and would do nothing to get rid of them, so I bided my time. Eventually one night they came home in their red Mazda 3 and it was destroyed. They must have hit someone and ran, so I called the RCMP to let them know, as at the very least I figured they'd get in deep sh*t, but oh man, I had no idea what I had just unleashed. Turns out the douchebag had a warrant out for his arrest for drug trafficking. He got hauled away in cuffs that night, and entitled woman 2 got a visit from CPS again as they left their son home alone again. This wasn't once or twice, it was every single day. So my wife went digging for names and found the mother on Facebook. Using public record searches we found out that they owed Easy Home nearly $48,000 in assets, as they had taken off from the original address with all of their furniture including TVs and a huge sound system. 48 hours later the sheriff was there with a box truck emptying their house. Took the beds, couches, TVs, the annoying subwoofer system, kitchen set, and even the dressers. CPS came shortly after and removed the child from the house. I didn't enjoy seeing him taken away, but they never fed him and he was always in the same clothing and it was falling apart. We went out of our way to make sure he had full meals when we could not gonna let a kid starve. The douchebag went to jail for drug possession. He was out on bail and hid the drugs in a dresser they took. Entitled woman 1 went to jail for assaulting the sheriff, and entitled woman 2 actually had a happy ending. Far as I know, after she lost her son she went through multiple programs to clean herself up and started working to provide for her son. Ran into her a couple years ago and she thanked me for what I did. I got pro-revenge on the drug dealer and his girlfriend and thankfully helped someone get on the right path. Pay your tattoo artists. This happened when I was young, heard it secondhand from my grandmother, who the main character of the cast lived with at the time. My uncle's ex-girlfriend was an all-around horrible person. Abusive babysitter, got my uncle into bad crowds and legal trouble, and dabbled in so many substances from A to Z. She was also heavily tatted. There was an artist, the star of the story, who was a family friend. Great dude, insane work. She asks him to do a piece for her. Huge, intricate angel wings, oh, the irony, across her back. He agrees. It takes several sessions across weeks. She repeatedly has to postpone payment, but he's chill, family friend, yada yada. Until it comes to the last session, when it slips that she still doesn't have the money, and more importantly, won't have the money. Like, ever. Now, the pro-revenge. No collection agency, no refusal to continue. He smiles, waves it off, says he'll finish up. No charge. It's gonna be a great piece. Legendary. One for the history books, he guarantees. She's stoked. So right between those gorgeous wings, right up her spine, this idiot now has a massive veiny male appendage proudly standing at attention up her spine. She saw it in the mirror when he finished and she was livid. But hey, what's she gonna do? She didn't pay him, and wasn't going to pay him, and expected hours and hours of work. You give a lot of trust to someone when they take a needle to your skin to lay down something permanent. Don't stiff your artists. Park your car in a danger zone. Good luck to find it back. Compulsory, not US, not English speaker, not my story, 90s, edit for typo. This is the story of Mike. Mike managed the warehouse of a hospital. Said hospital was built in the 50s in the center of the town. The stadium is on one side, the justice hall in another, and schools on a third side. There is also a caserne and 2 other medical buildings around. So the streets are crowded with cars searching for a parking. One day, when opening the gate of the landing dock, Mike noticed a little car parked in the hospital internal court, near the 2000L liquid oxygen tank. That model of tank. Of course it is absolutely forbidden, because this is a private property. The court has been planned before 35T truck was the norm, and maneuvering is already difficult, and liquid oxygen is explosive. A car or a truck hitting the tank would be a major hazard. It was a small Italian car. No advertisement. But it was the kind commonly used as second car or to travel in the Dolomite Mountains where the roads are very narrow. So Mike makes some calls. The car is not owned by someone of the warehouse or the nursing staff. No doctor have such a small car. The reception made public announcements asking visitors to move the badly parked car, to no avail. By 18H, the car is gone. Okay, problem solved. The day after, the car is there yet. Same calls with same result. Mike called the police. But the police cannot make it towed because it is a private place. And towering company won't do it without a police query. By chance, that day only lorries came to unload medical materials. When it is time to close the warehouse, the car is gone once more. On the third day, when the landing dock open, the car is already there. And now that is a real problem. A 35T truck from Germany must come this day. There is no way it can reach the dock without tilting the car and the liquid oxygen tank. It has become a clear and present problem of security. All the warehouse team exchanged ideas on what to do, but all feasible solutions have already been tried. It is when someone from maintenance team passed on a forklift with a pallet of plaster bags. It struck everybody at the same time. There is no way the Italian car could weigh more than 1 ton of plaster. So Mike go see the forklift driver while the team search for a wood pallet. Slowly, with many precautions, the forklift slided the pallet under the car, lift the hole, and went drop the car off the nearby street. In the first 10 minutes, the police is warned that a car is parked in the middle of the street blocking the traffic. The said car is towed away in less than a half hour. The truck had no problem maneuvering. 2 days later, rumors ran the hospital, it was the car of the director's wife. She worked in a medical building some streets away. While everybody found that Mike made a good move, they wait to see what will follow. It is now a global problem of management. Mike is called to the direction. As soon as he passed the door, he started to explain. Yes, I know it is your wife's car. But the director went, what? No. I called you for an entirely other matter. I warned my wife several times. She had it coming, that C/NT*. Until the hospital closed 20 years after, the story has been repeated to each new worker and each medical student. Put your car on a tree if you want. But don't park in the landing dock court. Because Mike will make it disappear. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.